Toppany entered the game 2 for 4 on shootout attempts. She scores! Didn't get a shot off on her last. Scores this time.
Such a good move. Pulls it in tight, fakes the shot, comes around, and is able to go top shelf.
Once again, Boston's a save away. Montreal deciding who will come back out, and it's Captain Clutch again. Her third shootout attempt out of Montreal's 6. The Victoire need one here. And a save made by Soderberg. Boston beats Montreal in a shootout. 3-2, the final.
Now to Hobson's reach, and Claire Dalton has speed now. Also has some teammates coming with her. Dalton gains the zone, goes outside, throws it in front, shot, and they score! Michaela Grant-Mentis puts Montreal back up by 3.
The PWHL is brought to you by Intact Insurance, proud founding partner of the PWHL. I love that. The USS Knight, the USS Mueller. The USS Knight sounds like an actual battleship.
The fans are awesome, aren't they? How creative and awesome is that?
O'Neal can't get a shot off. Can Boston take advantage the other way? It's Agia. Here's Agia to Rattray. She scores! Boston's on the board. It's 2-1. Less than 8:30 left in this first period. Bilka comes away with the puck. Beautiful pass. Keller drifts into the corner and keeps possession. Keller turning towards goal, throwing it in front. They score! Hannah Brandt! 5-hole. Boston's up a pair. Rock wins the face-off. Back to Zandy Hart. Eldridge now tries to corral it on the near side boards. Moved over to Harchie, back to Eldridge. Eldridge looking toward the slot. Oh, what a save by Mashmeyer. Extra chance and another pad save. Harchie on the doorstep is denied by 38 and white. All alone, Hillary Knight looking for her second. She's got it. A 3-point night for Hillary Knight. 3-1 Fleet. Backhanded forward by Toulouche, trying to keep it in the zone. They will. Here's Carpenter. Watch out. Oh, she scores! Her 4th of the season. Alex Carpenter ties us up at 3. Hammered along by Monroe. It gets all the way out. Here's a chance. Malte coming in all alone. She shoots. Schroeder makes the stop. The top 2 teams in the PWHL standings meet again tonight at the Tsongas Center. The first place Montreal Victoire take on the red-hot Boston Fleet in a rivalry matchup. Boston and Captain Hillary Knight, who's in the midst of her best PWHL season to date, look to avenge an overtime loss to Montreal, in which former Boston College Eagle Kayla Barnes scored the game winner. Boston versus Montreal starts now. Matchup number 5 of the season between these two foes, Boston and Montreal, getting set to go here in Lowell. Montreal has been in first most of the season. Boston has been on a run over their last 11 games, capturing points in 10 of those contests. It's that point in the year where we want to look at the standings. Most teams have 7 games remaining, but Boston could inch closer to a top seed with a regulation win here today. But these 2 teams have played a lot of close games as of late. Welcome inside and upstairs here at the Tsongas Center with Gigi Marvin. I'm David Korzeniowski. Natalie Norrie will join us in just a little bit. Gigi, going back to last year's playoffs, Boston and Montreal have gone to overtime in 6 of their last 7 meetings. What makes for such close games between these two?
It's no secret. These teams are insanely talented.
We join you here at the Tsongas Center in the second intermission. Minnesota leads Boston 3-1 in the 3rd game of the PWHL season and the first for each of these 2 teams. It is great to be joined by Stan Kasten, who sits on the Board of Governors with the PWHL. Stan, thank you so much for joining us. I would love to just ask, how did you get involved with the PWHL? What was that like?
Well, it started with Billie Jean, who was on our board at the Dodgers.
First intermission, 1-1 between New York and Boston, and this is a real treat. Welcome inside and upstairs here at the Tsongas Center with the Olympian Gigi Marvin. I'm David Korzeniowski, joined by women's lacrosse legend Charlotte North, a national champion at Boston College, a WLL champion recently. Charlotte, thanks so much for joining us. We saw that you dropped the puck before the game. This is your first PWHL game. What's your experience been like tonight?
It's amazing.
Toronto 0-1 in overtime games this year. They fell to the Montreal Victoire 4-3 back on the 21st. New York, they had a 4-3 win against Minnesota in overtime to open up the year, and then lost 4-3 to the Frost in a shootout. The extra period has begun. It's Fillier, Shelton, and Carpenter out there for New York. Watts, Nurse, and Fast for Toronto. Shelton gains the zone. Tosses back to Carpenter. Carpenter takes her time, plays catch with Shelton. Shelton to Fillier, who gets in on the mix now. First overall pick in the draft, pressured by Nurse. Nurse does a good job to avoid a penalty. Fillier steps up. Here's a chance down low. Extra feet all the way through. All alone, Fast the other way. Has Watts behind her. Fast shoots. It's high. Thrilling start in this first minute of overtime.
At one end, there's a dangle by Fillier over to Carpenter with a wide open net, couldn't connect, and then from the blue line all the way to the goal line, a breakaway by Fast who just missed the net.
Turnbull now with Comfort and Harmon. Harmon trailing, right wing circle. Harmon pulls it to her forehand. She shoots, it goes wide. Picked up behind goal now. This is Comfort again. Comfort drifting to her forehand, whistles wide. Harmon. Pushed by Rock, now Turnbull, the captain. Turnbull, go all the way behind goal. Back to Comfort. Comfort gonna drift to the neutral zone to allow the rest of the change for Toronto. Now Malte, Emma Malte into the corner. Has Rock in front of her, Flanagan now, Malte. Drifting between the circles, intercepted. Nice job by Rock. Rock waiting for help. Zandy Hart drifts in. Zandy Hart has Harchie now, deep in the corner against Skamura. El Harchie in front, oh, it went through. Campbell might have got her pads on it. Micah Zandy Hart with it. Check that, this is Nora Toulouche. Harchie tosses back to Toulouche. Toulouche in front. Harchie is there. Backhand goes to the near side boards. Maya Nyland Person now as New York makes another change. Stepping up Carpenter. Carpenter to Fillier. Back to Carpenter through her legs. Bourbonnais has it poked away, does a good job to recover. Fillier tries to jar it loose. Puck is stood up. Player down on the ice is Malte. 2-on-2 at the red line. Now where's the puck? Comes out to Fast. Renata Fast, our Woody Creek Distiller player to watch. Watts now. Watts drifting in with speed. Watts shoots. It goes wide. Nurse loses it an edge on the doorstep. In front. Saved by Schroeder. It's loose. Off the end of the goal. Darryl Watts, another grade A opportunity. New York wants to get it out. Bourbonnais behind goal now. Fillier backhands it over to Bourbonnais. Just over 1:30 left in overtime. All the way ahead. Pulled in. Eldridge shoots. She scores!